You've just stumbled on the village of Miof. Keep focused on... Let's see. No going back from that. You've found the Cluppy Dunes, where the sun rises every day and passing lines in the sand means a struggle between life and death. All the stone around here makes you want to climb something. The subtle sound of metal creaking should mean the tie-down is nearby. Heads up, that's the Blimp Station, home of the notorious Lobo. Let's see. The rocks rise like towers from the sand.
Lama, parip. Numandipa.
Lubs ain't the easiest tongue, but at least Lobo's peppy and seems happy to see you.
Lama.
You might remember her from the old days when she let you ride the wind in her gull blimp.
Tipala Kurtuka.
She believes you were so righteous as a child and can still feel it, even from where she is standing.
Tipala Kurtuka.
She can sense you're still catching up with your own story, or at least your part in it. And she wants you to know that friends can help you add context to that tale and find the meaning in it. He's grown, and so has his appetite. And now that he's emptied the land of oinks, he seems to prey on everything that breathes. Lobo says memories are your personal history. You filter them not through who you were, but who you are now. She knows you're back to take on Lupa Lupin. That's your history colliding with your present to help you forge your future. She's affected that even if that disaster knocked the air right out of you, you never let that stop you. You caught your breath and stood back up again. It's important you don't let your history determine your course of action. She suggests you choose your own horizons. Lobo's surprised by that. She herself would never forgive a wrongdoing like that. Lobo says the gull blimper had the wind knocked out, so she needs a new push gas can to get it back up in the sky. There's a Frankendog from before the long gone still out there somewhere, and mechanines like that are motored with gas. If you could find the Frankendog and lead it back to her, she'll be able to drain gas from its container and huff up the gull blimp. She says you can ride the sky in a gull blimp and promises to let you use it if you help her out. Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. This is all about you. Whether you succeed or fail, it's on you. Just don't get served hot meals in a munch house like that anymore. Yes, it's Bionucleus 10K. The contamination concentration here is probably still strong. Let's see. Let's leave the sands of time behind you. Even setting the place on fire wouldn't fix it. Stunk's fort is right here. Don't even have to look for it. Bzz. Useful. This one has heard that asks you to is grateful. What's here? So many motor juice stations still. Imagine when they all still worked. So much go juice. Pang. Even more brains. The residents here couldn't agree on what to name their village, so they just call it... Let's see. So dry, so hot. An aerodrome, where the brave got into tin cans that got tossed through the sky. You're fading. Gotta hurt. They call this the out and about. Look for Sol in these parts. Let's see. We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. Surprised to see that you've reached this point in your own story. There are so many different twists and turns it could have taken. Says they can take you from here, no matter how miser-wretched you might be, and bring you somewhere else. With adventures like yours, you must have the most amazing stories to tell. Someone should take the time to write them down before they're lost forever. Your stories could inspire others to work as hard as you and do so many amazing things, maybe even help to save the world. Either way, if you die with your story untold, who's going to know it at all? You need to write it down before it's too late. Says life is like a library. There are more books than you can read in one go, so you have to pick. The choices you make tell us who you are. You're not done yet. Just be choosy in the time you have left. Turns out the story for this world isn't quite over yet. Hopefully, not for a long time. Praises you for working to keep telling this world's story instead of switching to a new one. Likes how you work with the myriad. They made for him the lights by which he reads. Loves how they drive back the darkness. Says there must be more to this story, right? You shouldn't let things out here worry you too much. Sometimes the heat plays tricks with your mind. So what you just saw isn't what you saw. He comes out here for peace of mind. There's a certain amount of quiet needed in the life of a vagabond bookkeeper. He's called Sol for no other reason that he likes to be alone. Sol believes in books as a uniquely portable magic. If the words within are powerful enough, they can take you places you wouldn't think could exist. Figures it's somewhere north of how many meals you've eaten. It's impossible to count. Says he's just got to the end of the book he started last time he was out here and found out it's missing the final 3 pages. He's been dreaming about these pages for some time now, but he realized that imaginary words are not enough. Concrete action must follow to find them. The pages have been seen out there in the dry hot, drifting like leaves in the wind. If you get them for him, he'll treat you to a portable magic of his own device. Says you're the biggest hero for that story since the original writer. Isn't really your thing. Got a jet. Well placed. You should be able to use that. Feel that thing thrum? The day almost makes you want to smile. The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Let's see. Probably a lot of things buried out here. Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod? Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite the years. But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go, but says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths. He set up camp at the foot of the Tree of Life. It's gotten more difficult for it to find defenseless prey, as it's already eaten most of them. Wiz says our memory keeps things for us, preserves them until we are ready to face them again. He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the tides. He's not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever, but you've always been able to rise like a bubble to the surface, no matter what. He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction, you can always lay your own course. Ultimately, it's your choice. You were the one to be wronged and have lived with the consequences. He believes in consequence as it's a direct result of action. Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate? Maybe that's true for you, but he's not so sure about his own fate. Amazed the world is going to continue on, but happy to hear it. Still so many things to invent. Impressed that you fought so hard to keep the world spinning. Thinks you were smart to join with the Myriad. They have a rainbow of ways to approach any problem. Says they're unified in the ways that matter. But that's not nearly as important as this. Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths, but there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-go-in. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug twister. It's definitely made to lend a helping hand and do the heavy lifting. Toxanol records mention it as an automaton made for moving bionucleus matter into storage areas.